Hello and welcome to another episode of Craftoria. Great. I did a little bit. That looked like a little bit more than a little bit, but it's not. I decided to put more water wheels to make all the spinning faster. I set up a mechanical mixer through much trial and error of cogwheels. I still have a hard time visualizing how these connect. And connect to millstone. Now, I'm actually making, I think, it's like a little bit of a create factory floor. Out of andesite casing. Cool. I think so. And I guess I do have that set up like that, don't I? Okay. Great. This way, I can more easily access the millstone and the basin to throw stuff in. And I want sure we can do an iron chest here. Cool. So that should pull things out. So I can just toss things into the press. I imagine I can probably do like a chute here with a chest, huh? Let's do an iron chest. That's probably true. Do I happen to have any wheat? I don't. Fair enough. Oh, I also made a empty blaze burner and then went up to our mob spawner and got a blaze. This lets the mixer do different things. The blaze has to be fed with flammable items. I think usually it's a blaze cake, yeah. Oh, you can automatically feed. That's nice. So maybe I'll, that was weird. Okay. So here's our little, create factory. This dirt's eventually gonna change. I am honestly thinking once I have the wherewithal, I'm gonna make it brass or copper casing. I think that would be cool. To make it actually look like a storage thing. Maybe copper, since that's what plumbing is all about. Single wide 2x2, 3x3. Columns 30 blocks tall. Test over some heat sources. Becomes a boiler. Neat. Okay. So there's that. I'm not going to do that for now. What I do want to do is probably make a couple more harvesters. Do these different harvesters matter? Yep. Attach an inventory to the contraption. I've done this once. Okay. And I think with the chute, there's a way to push it out to be do an external source, storage source. And so this, my farming parameters. Let's first flatten it out. I think I can do some semblance of up and down. That's fantastic. How convenient. Oh, great. Okay. And smidge of not perfect terraforming. And we'll smooth that out a little bit later, probably when we work on making a staircase over there, and but I think that's fine. do this again. Look at that. I went past that. Okay. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Could put 2 more. Anyway. So. We will want light. Suppose we'll sleep. And you know what I think would be cool? Putting the feral flare lantern here. Cool. That should light up this area. We are going to need a hoe, rate, and basic fluid tank. So we're going to want a couple farms, and they don't have to be full-sized farms, honestly, because it's going to be constantly going. We could actually set it up using this water source. I kind of really like that idea. We'll run the water. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Now we have fancy effects. So that's kind of crazy. Well, I don't know about that. But this little bit is pretty cool. Okay. And then 5. Great. That. And that covers everything there. Cool. Cool? I think so. Now, that's gonna water everything. We can have, like, trees on the outside, and the inside can be crops. How's that gonna work logistically? I don't know. Oh, man, that's fantastic. Do you guys know that we could do that? I wonder if we have our netherite hose up in the thing. Probably not, huh? Just grab a couple stone hose. Oh my gosh. Vein hoeing. It's not a weird thing to say. Make it weird. Oh, oops. Oops. Okay. That's all gonna break back down. Actually want to cut this back. Cut this back some. Yeah. Great. Great. Okay. Cool. And I don't know there. Now, we're gonna want wheat. Binary stuff, I think I'm gonna have to set up separately. Because I think they just grow differently. Pumpkins? I don't know how pumpkin grows. We can do barley. We can do beetroot, cabbage, probably corn. Can I see what the crop looks like? No? Fair enough. Okay. Lettuce, surely. Corn will probably grow fine. Check strawberries. I'm betting it'll be fine. Sushi Go stuff I'm also gonna keep separate. Flax will grow. Tomato. We can check pumpkin. The demon seeds we're not gonna mess with for now. My inventory is full. Okay. Let's plant some of this. I wonder if I could make one big contraption, like in the middle, and then have it rotate with like blades on the outside to cut the trees, and harvesters on the inside to harvest the crops. Think that's a possibility? I think very probably. We need a lot fewer crops than 3, 4. We need a lot fewer crops than trees than wood. So my focus is going to be on the crops after we sleep. Setting up the crops first. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Got those and those. Rice seeds, sesame seeds. Fennel. Okay. Cool. I think that's all the seeds in my inventory. Do we have any carrots or potatoes here? No, absolutely not. Let's go grab all of each. I think it's 6 wide. Great. Beetroot. And we're probably gonna have to come back for onion too. And I think 2, 3, 4. Don't know that we particularly need this, but here we are. We have cabbage, and we have lettuce, potatoes, carrots. Let's do half and half. Potatoes, carrots. Ouch. Get 'em. Okay, carrot. Beetroot. corn. Do strawberry. Okay. I need all the flax. Probably also don't need 6 tomato. I will keep 6 wheat. Okay. I don't know how much room the contraption is gonna take. Call down the stars upon my enemies. And there's a lot more I could put here, right? Maybe not. Spring onion, strawberry barley. Maybe it's just the onion left. Maybe it's just the onion left. Or, yeah. And green onion. And... what is this? Onion. Huh. Suppose I could do one of each of those. 1 green onion. 2 onions. That sound alright? What do you make? I don't know. We'll take ya. That sounds kind of neat. I just plant you. Yes. Yay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wasabi seed. Soy seed. Cucumber seed. Oh, you know what? It does have to be long. Okay. Have to build it out. So if we start in, like, the middle. Okay. Cucumber boy. That's fine. I'm actually gonna pick out the cucumber. We will just make all that, cool. So now we have to figure out contraptions, right? And I don't know much about contraptions, though I do know we need, I think it's literally called super glue. Yep. So we need super glue. We need more mechanical saws and harvesters. Three, 4, probably only 3, huh? Okay. Okay. This is probably 4. Nighttime sleep. Oh, it's also wrapping up point. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see. So we're gonna have that, and then can I not do harvesters? Harvesters are gonna have to go here with andesite casings. Okay. Great. And what is that? That's a spinny turny thing. Cool. So I'll do a little bit more research into what that thing is. What's this? I bet. I do gotta wrap up though. So we're gonna end there. And next time, get this operational, which is exciting. And then we're gonna set up, maybe I'll do this in between episodes, dig out under here to connect storage and stuff. Cool? I think so. Thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.